Hey guys, it's Rebecca Oberstadt. So today I wanted to do something different with the Milani palette. I wanted to try and do an all matte look. Since there are 6 matte shades in here, you've got the 3 in the middle and the 3 on the bottom, even though you've got, 6 shimmers as well. I wanted to try and do just a matte look because I know some people don't care for shimmers, even though, you figure if you're gonna buy this palette, you're gonna have 6 shimmers in it. But I'm going to start off with a matte look, and then I will show you how you can just use like one shimmer to like make it pop. So I will do one look all matte, and then I will add one shimmer to the look to completely change the look and make it, I guess you could say, like your work, look versus a going out look. So this is going to be another non-talking tutorial. So hopefully you like it. I will show you what colors I'm using as I go along. Oh, and I already have highlight, blush, bronzer, and concealer on. And I don't have anything else on my face. I didn't even put mascara on like I normally would because I'm going to be doing a video review on the Maybelline Falsies mascara. So you'll see whatever look I do in another video. Hey guys, it's Rebecca. Okay, so I am back. I have the Maybelline Falsies mascara on, and I wanted to show you the look. This is just all matte eyeshadows. I used all 3 of these, and I used this one. So it's a 4-shadow look. Very simple, very easy to wear to work. It I mean, you could probably get away with only using like 2 shades if you wanted to, but this is something that's really quick. The first look that I wanted to do didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to, so I like wiped the entire thing off and started over. So hopefully you like this look. Again, I will speed it up. It won't be a talking video. Everything that I used will be linked down below, and hopefully you like this quick and easy like daytime look. And in the next clip you will see the transition from daytime to nighttime. So if you do happen to toss this in your purse, or if you are going somewhere and you need to wear something neutral during the day but you want to dress it up a little bit at night, then keep watching. I will put that clip in now. All I'm doing is adding 1 shade to the look to take it from a neutral matte shadow to something that's a little bit more bold, a little bit more vibrant, to transition from day to night. So it's a little bit more sparkly, and I will be using one of the shimmers from the palette. So I will see you in just a second. Hey guys, it's Rebecca Oberstadt. So I'm going to take you from a daytime work look with just mattes on to a afternoon out, an evening dinner, or even a night out with your friends by just popping on one of the shimmer shades from this palette, because everything else on my eyes is from here. So I'm going to take a little Luxie flat, what's this, little shader brush, the 245 brush. I'm going to get some water from the sink to get the brush damp, and I've got it wet, so then I just take my fingers and just squeeze out the extra water and flick it to make sure that there's no, like, it's not like soaking wet. And you can do like what Jeffree Star does and just lick your brush, or you can use a setting spray. I've even used lotion to get your brush damp. Whatever works for you, whatever you've got handy. You know, because this has a huge mirror on it, you could just easily, you know, do this in the car. So because the look that I have on is pretty warm, I think I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is kind of like a cross between a cranberry and a bronze. And there's a cat hair on my brush. Hello. Again, like I said, everything in this house has cat hair on it. So I just took a little there, and I'm just going to pop it right in the center of my lid. And I do have a mole right here on my eye, so I have to be careful about that. It likes to screw up my eyeshadow quite frequently. And then I'm going to let this dry, and I'm going to come over here and do the same thing. And I'm doing about 1/4 of an inch wide swath on my eye. And I have a crease right here, so I want to make sure I get color on that. Now, just taking a regular fluffy, I'll take this blending brush. Take a fluffy blending brush and just kind of go over that edge in your crease, and then you can kind of feather out the edges just so that it's not a harsh line. You could do it with this brush, but again, this brush is still damp. I mean, if you wanted to, you could literally just run your brush over the entire socket. You could just run the entire brush over the color on the center of your eyelid in order to blend it out so that it's not, like, I'll do this eye so you can see the difference. And you can still see the sheen is there, but it's not as bright versus this side. And I kind of, you know, if you're gonna go out and you wanna have an evening out, you want something to like kind of attract to the center of your eye. So having that shade a little bit more noticeable, like right here, draws attention to your eye. And people are going to be more interested in looking you in the eye when they talk versus looking, you know, other places on your face or looking at your mouth or your décolletage, whichever they're talking at. You want people to look you in the eye and give you eye contact when you're talking to them versus, you know, looking other places. I know every time my mom was mad at me when I was a kid, she had to talk at me, she would always say, I want you to look me in the face. Look me in the face. So I'd stare at her chin. Used to infuriate the absolute you know what out of her. But all I've done now that this brush isn't as damp, I'm just kind of tapping back over that color. And it just kind of blends it out a little bit. And you don't have to keep a bunch of brushes in your purse. You could easily use like a little sponge tip applicator or even your finger to pop the color on your lid. I just don't like when there's a line here in my crease. So I'll blend that out, and what it does is it kind of drags the shimmer into my crease a little bit more. Because I have hooded eyelids, when I open my eyes, you can see a little bit more of the shimmer than if my eyes were just closed. And then just if you need to refresh your mascara, you could take, like I'm wearing the L'Oreal Color Riche in Varnished Rosewood, just drop the other one, on my lips. In order to go from a neutral work look to a night look, this one is in Glassy Garnet. You can just pop a little in the center, and your whole, it's still the same formula. Your lip color has just gotten a little richer in the center. It's still neutral on the outside, and I know from experience with these that I can put it on, like, instead of me rummaging for a chapstick or a lip balm or something like that, when I come into the bathroom and wash my face in the morning, the first thing I do is reach for the Varnished Rosewood, and I'll throw it on. And that's after I've washed my face. I'll go make a cup of coffee. I'll let the dog out. I'll go get mail, which is half an acre away from our house. So walking out there and back is a couple-minute walk. And then, you know, you come in, you drink your coffee, you get a second cup of coffee, you brush your teeth, you get dressed, that kind of thing. By that time, about half an hour to an hour has already gone by. The color's been sitting on your lip for that long. And even though the sheen might not be there, the color is still there on your lips. And I can take a paper towel and wipe my lips off completely, just wipe them so that it's just my lips, and the color stays behind, which is nice. So if you don't want to like kiss somebody and get the color on them, put the color on, let it sit on your lips for, you know, for you to like refresh your eye makeup, go potty, get changed, whatever you have to do, and then blot your lipstick off, and then you'll be left with a beautiful color underneath, and you won't be getting it on your teeth, your glasses, or your significant others. So just some advice. I really do like how these feel. The colors last a long time. They have a really nice neutral fragrance. They're not overpowering. They don't tingle. They don't burn. They don't feel sticky. And I'm a chapstickaholic. I've constantly got a chapstick with me. I've got an entire drawer in here with chapstick in it. And they're all different flavors. So I've always got a chapstick, usually within a couple of feet from wherever I am in the house. So I like the fact that it feels moisturizing. I don't have to constantly reach for chapstick, and it's got a pretty color to it. So what more could you ask for? So hopefully you like this little update or tutorial on this. I will be combining this with the other video where I did the tutorial for the neutral look. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have questions, then leave them down below. And if you're not already a subscriber and you would like to be, then click the subscribe button down below. And I will see you in my next video. Hopefully you have a great day or night wherever you are.